Apa.
Wow, ang lambot ng US pork.
Ate, baka mawalan ako ng trabaho. Baka ikaw na ako ni-endorser.
Kaya ang sarap.
Aray, ang init!
Always look for the stickers.
Easy to do dinner recipe using, of course, high quality US pork, grain fed to perfection. Hello mga ka-cheffies, I'm Chef Mom Rosebud. Welcome to another episode of US Pork It's the Best Season 2. At dahil nagsiselebrate tayo ng National Heroes Month, I decided to share with you a traditional Filipino dish. Pero syempre, with a twist. Now, this recipe, I'm sure ay familiar kayo dito because this Pinoy dish is comfortingly delicious. Pero syempre, mas pasasarapin ko to by using high-quality ingredients like US pork, grain-fed to perfection. So, hindi ko na patatagalin pa. For today, I'll be creating and sharing with you my recipe called US Pork Adobo Paella. Let's start cooking! Ayan, so magluluto na ako, naka-apron na ako, and ready to cook. Like what I said earlier, I'll be creating today my US pork adobo paella. So, ang adobo, of course, is a Filipino dish, at pag paella naman ang sinasabi, this is a Spanish dish. So, kunin ko na muna yung aking US pork from the chiller. It's been thawing already. There. So, for today, ang gagamitin ko is US pork Boston butt. So, how will you know if you're buying US pork? Like what I would always say, look for the sticker. So, ang ating US pork can be bought from major supermarkets. We'll be flashing on the screen saan siya available. And if you are looking for larger cuts, pwede rin kayo mag-message. Don't hesitate to message US Meats Philippines on Facebook para alam nyo kung saan pwede bumili ng mga larger cuts. At alam nyo ba na ang US pork available na rin sa ating mga major wet markets. O hindi ba? Just look for the frozen meat section. Doon nyo pwedeng tanungin yung inyong mga suki kung saan pwedeng mabili ang US pork. Mapakasim or shoulder, belly or liempo, even pork loin or pork chop, available na yan sa ating mga major wet markets. So, mas madali na siyang mahanap ngayon. Okay, so let me just get this. So let's just slice this into smaller pieces. Okay, so let's just season our US pork with salt and pepper para maging mas malasa siya. At dun sa mga nanunood ngayon na iniisip, naku, pag frozen, baka hindi na yan maganda ang quality. I used to be like you before actually. Iniisip ko na pag frozen, baka yan yung mga unsold meat products tapos i-freeze siya. But don't worry because now, modern technology is employed in the meat industry. Yung mga meats natin are frozen and packed right after slaughter to maintain freshness and quality. And of course, as we all know, ang ating US pork is shipped from abroad. So, shipping them as frozen meats maintain their quality upon arrival. And like what I would always say, when you buy US pork, you are guaranteed of the wholesomeness of their products, which is very, very important. Okay, well seasoned na to. Let's go to our stove. Luto na tayo. Painitin na natin ang ating paellera. So, ito yung kadalasang ginagamit for paella dishes. Pero kung wala kayo yan, pwede kayong gumamit ng ordinary na sauté pan. Pero maganda yung Teflon pan, yung non-stick. Okay, so I have here our Atsuete oil. Ang ating Atsuete oil is just made of oil na nilagyan ng Atsuete seed. So we'll just boil that, simmer it para magkulay siya na pula. So let's just add it to our pan. Okay, let me add a little bit more. Parang gusto ko mas reddish pa siya. Okay. Let me just get my wooden spoon. Hintayin natin na medyo uminit ang ating paellera pan. Mabilis lang uminit yung paellera pan actually kasi very, very, what do you call this? Thin lang yung kanyang bottom part. So, I will now add in our US pork. This, of course, like what I said, this is the Boston butt. Ayan, see? Bilis lang niyang uminit. Okay. So, pwede rin kayo gumamit ng pork shoulder or kasim for this dish. sa mga nanonood ngayon, if you're not familiar with Boston butt, this is also part of the pork shoulder, okay? And it has a good balance of fat and meat ratio, being a working muscle. Pag sinabi natin na maganda ang kanyang fat and meat ratio, of course, it will give us a more intense flavor for the dish. Okay, so we'll just let this cook. Mabilis lang, oh, very, very fast. Until it changes its color. There, so we'll switch it to the other side. Kung makikita nyo, medyo reddish because of course of the Atsuete oil. Okay, so this is cooked just right. Let me just get a plate and I will set this aside. So after cooking our US pork, we set it aside. Lagyan muna natin siya sa isang plate. Okay, so once we set aside our US pork, we are now gonna add our US pork sausages. So, we'll just saute this until it changes its color. Mabilis lang din to. Fragrant na rin ang ating US pork sausages. Let me set it aside again. We don't want to overcook our meat. I-add lang natin siya later. Okay. Set this aside. And now, we could add a little bit more of our Atsuete oil. We're gonna continue cooking. So, ang atin lang usual na gisa, we'll add our onions. Okay, so just cook this until translucent. And then we add in our minced garlic. Sa mga nanonood, don't worry, I'll be putting on the description box yung ating recipe for today so that you could try it out. Because I'm sure that most of you are actually curious kung ano ba ang magiging lasa nito. But I assure you, it's really, really good. So it's our Filipino dish with a twist. And then we add in our grated ginger. So mix that all until it's fragrant. Ngayon, naamoy ko na talaga siyang mabango na siya. Okay, so now I'm gonna be adding our rice. So this is white rice. Lagay lang natin siya sa ating pan. This is 1 cup. And then we will just mix that. So ang kailangan natin gawin dito is we actually have to mix our oil, our onion, our garlic, our ginger together with our rice and just let it cook. Coat nyo lang siya with the oil and let it cook. So hanggang marinig nyo, parang may maririnig kayo ng mga crackling sound. Okay, so this is good. Naririnig ko na yung crackling sound. I don't know if you could hear it sa inyo audio, but I could hear it here. Okay, syempre ang ating adobo. Ano nga bang nilalagay sa adobo? Ang ating toyo at suka. So, unahin na muna natin ang ating toyo. Ipa-flatten ko lang to. Kung naisip nyo baka mamaya, ay ba't parang ang konti naman ng rice? Don't worry, of course, when you cook your rice, it will spread. And of course, we just want a thin layer of our paella. Pag nagluluto ng paella, hindi yung punong-puno yung paellera pan, ha? Thin layer lang. Mix it like that. Flatten it like so. Okay, there. So, hinaan lang natin ng konti ang ating apoy. There. Now, I'll be adding our soy sauce. So, just use whatever brand you like. And our vinegar. So, hantayin lang natin yung maluto. Siguro mga around 1 minute para ma-absorb ng ating kanin yung soy sauce at vinegar. Okay, so now I'll be adding our coconut cream. So, ito actually yung parang magluluto doon sa ating kanin. So, instead of broth, I'm using this. Of course, alam rin naman natin na masarap ang adobo sa gata. Let me just get my mitten. Ayan. Pwede natin siya ngayong i-mix like so. So, we will just let this cook uncovered hanggang mag-boil lang siya. So, hintayin natin siya mag-boil. So, now you can see it's already boiling. Let me just lower the heat. And we are now gonna cover this with some foil. Kung meron kayo pang cover na sakto rin sa paellera nyo, then that's very good. You could use that. So we will just cover this and let it continue cooking for 15 minutes. Tapos babalikan natin siya. Okay, so after 15 minutes, let's just check it out. Ayan, absorb na ng slight ang ating coconut cream. Now we're gonna be adding our ingredients back. So, lagyan na muna natin yung ating US pork sausages. Ayan. And then, our US pork. And then, we have some red and green bell peppers. So, let's just place it there. And our green peas. Lagyan din natin siya ng laurel leaf. Here. And then we'll just take it out later. And we will cover this again. And let it continue cooking for around 30 minutes hanggang ma-absorb nung ating paella yung ating coconut cream. Okay, so after 30 minutes, let's check our paella kung na-absorb na ba. Ayan, ng ating paella yung coconut cream. This is great. Ayan, tapos na. So, well-absorbed na yung ating coconut cream dun sa ating paella. So, punta na tayo dun sa counter para ma-present ko na sa inyo tong lahat. Let's go! Ayan, ready na ang aking US pork adobo paella. Naka-excited na ako. Siyempre, ito na ang aking favorite part, ang tikiman. Pero dahil nga National Heroes Month, I want to give tribute dun sa aking mga modern day heroes. Walang iba kundi ang aking mga staff who tirelessly take care of me and my family. So, tatawagin ko na sila. Ano ba to? Age before beauty? Hindi, tawagin ko na. Andito si Ate Tata, si Jeneline at si Ate Baby. Pasok, pasok mga girls, mga angels. Ito si Ate Tata. Ayan. Ito si Jeneline. At ito si Ate Baby.
Hi mga ka-chefs!
So, si Ate Baby, ilang years ka na nga dito?
12 years.
12 years na in service. Ikaw, Ate Ta?
6 years.
6 years na. At si Jeneline, bago-bago pa to. Fresh pa. Fresh pa ang lola mo. Ano ba? 1 month na. 1 month si Jeneline. So, si Ate Baby, siya ang aking parang, basta yung mga naghahanap sa akin, mga si Ate Baby ang aking go-to person. She cooks for us also. At mga ka-chefis, alam niyo ba, na siya rin ang kumukuha ng mga videos. Si Ate Tata naman siya ang yaya ni Kaden. Yan, di ba? Yan. At si Jeneline, siya yung aming dito, new girl in town. Siya ang naglalaba at naglilinis ng bahay. So, mga angels, ready na ba kayo tikman yung prepare ko na dish? Ready na. Sige, tikman nyo na. Go ahead and try.
Tayo mga chefs.
Tikiman na, tikiman. Try it. Ayan. Lagyan natin ng serving spoon. Ayan. At Baby, may share ka ba na favorite mo? Favorite na moment mo with our family? Marami-rami na yan.
Marami-rami na.
Oh, kasi 12 years na eh.
12 years in service.
12 years in service. Sige.
Ang pagmamahal.
Pagmamahal ng alin?
Pagmamahal sa mga boss.
Naks, ayan.
Kasi di ako magtagal ganito kung hindi nila ako mahal at saka mahal ko rin sila.
Wow naman! Nakamaiyak ako, Ate Baby.
Totoo.
Wow naman! Ikaw, Ate Tata. O baka maiyak ka, iyakin to eh. Grabe, iyakin to eh. O ano? May masasabi ka ba? Wala, gutom ka na. Ikaw, Jeneline, may masasabi ka ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Ano?
So far talaga, ang bait.
Wow, no? Naks! Nakita niyo mga ka-chef. Sige, kain na kayo. Titigilan niyo na yung pambobolan niyo. Walang bonus na magaganap. Okay. Kain na. Kuha na kayo dyan. So, sa mga nanonood ngayon, if you want to recreate this dish, of course, use US pork products. And if you do recreate this, okay, please take a photo and tag me on my social media account, Chef Mom Rosebud Benitez on Instagram and Facebook. Ano? O, sige, tikam na dyan, Nilin. Baka mangayayat ka. Ayan. Sana naman ay magustuhan nyo ito, mga ka-chefis. Try this at home. Siguradong patok to. Masarap ba?
Yes, ang sarap.
Ay, tamon. Sarap, diba? Filipino dish with a twist yan. Ayan, tikman nyo na. At syempre, dun sa mga nanonood ngayon, don't forget to like and to share this video. And if you haven't yet, do subscribe to my channel. At, of course, hit the bell to be notified when I upload a new episode. O, ano masasabi niyo, mga angels? Mga modern day heroes natin yan. Masarap?
Ganyan magluto si Chef.
Wow! Ate Baby, walang bonus to. Kain ka lang.